Hello and welcome to Soul Based Craft and Creations. I am Louise and today is Monday. And what do I do on a Monday? Well, I have magazine makes on the Monday. Now, up until now, I have been making squares or stitch sample segments to make blankets for Boggy Creek. Now, while my grandson was here, and I did mention this in my video on Saturday, I watched I think it was a live, but I watched it after the fact, and it was about Boggy Creek, the from the Boggy Creek Brigade. They were saying that they're going to now hold fire on doing any more blankets, and that they are looking at other ways that they can support Boggy Creek instead. Now, I've held fire with sending any blankets to Boggy Creek this time because I wanted to get all of them finished before I sent them. I don't know what's happening on that situation. I probably now will not be sending them to Boggy Creek. I am more likely now to find a charity here in the UK to send them to. Now, as I said on Thursday, I've got a few in mind. Sorry, Saturday, when. So I've got a few in mind as to what I want to plan to do. Just haven't really fully decided, and I need to look into them a lot more to ascertain exactly what I'm going to do. The other option may be that I find a way to sell the ones when I've finished making them and donate to charity that way. I haven't yet decided how I'm going to go about it, but they will be going to charity one form or another. So, with that all being said, I will continue the blankets. I will continue doing the drawings of all the stitches and squares and all that kind of things until I finish doing all of them completely. So, with that all being said, let's show what I picked out last week and draw for this week. So, last week it was from the Art of Crochet Magazine, the 3D Granny Squares, and the 100 Crochet Tiles. So we had the first one was the first two are from the Art of Crochet, and this one is the Easy Granny. Yeah, as I've said on many occasions, the ones with the Art of Crochet is how I learnt to crochet. It's where I started. So yes, it's fairly easy, pretty easy to understand. Okay, it's in UK terminology, and I have to revert my brain to remembering between UK and US terminology, but it's fine. Pardon me. And the second one from that was the round flower. So here we go. Is it focusing? There we go. So yeah, again, fairly easy, not too bad. These when I will be sorting out putting them all together when I complete them all, and we'll see from there as to what happens on that one. I have sort of some of them I've decided how I'm going to join them together and what yarn I'm using. So anyway, right, the next one was the turtle. This is from the 3D Granny Squares, and this is the turtle. And as soon as, because when I started doing these was when the ransom was here, between the 12th and 23rd of February, he was here. When I started doing these, he wanted me to make him his own turtle, which I did, and I showed you that on Saturday. So, as part of my, because I pre-recorded last week's one was pre-recorded before he got here. This has been recorded after he's gone home. So I'm actually, even though this is going out on the 2nd of March, I'm actually recording on Thursday, Thursday, the 26th of February. So to me, he's just not long gone home. But anyway, so, and the second one from the 3D Granny Squares was the ladybird. There we go. Right. Then we had from the 100 crochet tiles, we had Aphrodite. Now the colours that was on the thing were pinks. And although I have got pinks, as you can see in the box over here, I have got some pinks. I haven't got many different pinks. So I decided, when looking at the picture, it looked like a daisy. So I've done a daisy. We've got the yellow and white in the middle, and then different shades of green in the background. So, yeah, I went rogue. And I also went rogue on this one. Right, the last one was called Hand Painted. Now, in the thing, it was a variegated with a black. Well, I haven't got very many variegateds, and I thought to myself, I want to do 2 variegateds, one darker colour and one lighter colour. So this is, and at last I've managed to do a mosaic in the round that is not warping. There we go. And it is quite a big square, this one, compared to the other ones. Hence the reason why there is a fold in the middle, because I've had it folded till I've done it, till I've done the video. So yes, I have finally managed to do a mosaic in the round that hasn't warped. And I think it's because it's done slightly differently to some of the other ones I've done. So it might be one to do with the way the pattern is, partially because of my tension as well. But I couldn't believe how easy it was, and I did it exactly the same as I've been doing all the others, so I didn't understand why. But I think it was just the way the pattern was working is made it different. So anyway, that's the squares from last week. So this week we are drawing from the Claire Montgomerie Granny Square cards, which I have both the official and the unofficial set. And as you will see from yesterday's video, I have a book which has from what I can tell, all of the squares from the unofficial. Sorry about that. all of the squares from the unofficial are in this Granny Square source book, the ultimate Granny Square source book. So hopefully I'll have a bit better of being able to do them and seeing what I'm supposed to be doing a little bit easier. So I have both the official set and the unofficial set, which appears to be, it's not Claire Montgomerie at all. It's a multitude of pattern designers. So there we go. Anyway, so we got the Claire Montgomerie cards, the Claire Montgomerie Stitch library book, and then I've got the Bella Coco Stitch cards and Stitch library book. So let's start the draw. Right, here we go. So we'll start with the Granny Square cards. So, yep. So we do a good shake up. And I pick out one. That one. And it is number 37. And number 37 in the official set is called Flower Power. And in the unofficial set, it's called Hanine's Lovely Square. Okay, we will see what they look like. Right, next we have the Bella Coco Stitch cards. Okay. Again, I pick out one. And that one is number 28. And number 28 is called the Lace Cluster Stitch. Okay. We'll see what that one looks like. Right, now we pick out from the Bella Coco book. And we need to pick out two. One. Two. And they are numbers 25 and 93. And they are 25 is Rolling Waves, and 93 is a corner to corner granny rectangle. So that one will not be going into the stitch sample strip. It's a separate motif, so it will go with something else instead to go into a blanket. So that's that one. And then finally, we want the Claire Montgomerie Stitch book. We want 3 from here. One, two, three. Okay. in. And the numbers are, focus, 18, 33, and 123. So 18 is the waistcoat stitch. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a slow one. 33 is the griddle stitch. Yeah, that one's not too bad. And 123 is broomstick crochet stitch. That's going to be very lacy, but we will see. So, anyway, that's all of the ones drawn for today. So, with everything being said and done for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.